so glad you made it. I'm so glad you could come back.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dominique. If you're new here, please feel free to subscribe to this channel and like this video if you liked it. Alright, also for today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you all this smoky liner look. It is super easy and simple for all of my beginner girlies out there if you're not into eyeshadow, if you don't know what to do. But I love the way that this turned out. It looks so good. I've been into the smoky eye look lately and I hope you all enjoy and love it as much as I do because it's giving, honey. It just brings out your eye color. No matter what eye color that you have, it's going to make it pop. It's going to make it stand out. So I hope you all will try this for the holiday season. Really great time to experiment with eyeshadow because you're going to different parties, you're going to different events, you're going out at night. Girl, do something different. Just switch it up a little bit, okay? It doesn't have to be dramatic, but switch it up. For the smoked out liner look, you're only going to be needing a black eyeshadow. I'll be using the black shadow that comes in the Juvia's Place Warrior 2 palette. So I hope you all enjoyed. And I'll also be using products that you can easily find at Ulta or Sephora. So stay tuned if you're interested, and I will see you all at the end of the video. All right, y'all, so this is going to be a smoky eye look, but it's not going to be your typical smoky eye look. We're just going to focus the smoky effect on the waterline of our eyes. We're going to keep the waterline smoked out. So that's the look that we're going to be going for today. I fell back in love with the smoky eye look. Prior to, I didn't like to smoke out my waterline because I felt like it made my eyes smaller. I shied away from it, but ever since, and it's been a long time, but ever since I got my makeup done for my bachelor's degree, oh no, not my bachelor's degree, for my master's degree photo shoot, she smoked out my waterline and I haven't looked back. But I just never did it on myself as often as I've been doing it now. And so I wanted to share that with you all. So this is a perfect look for the holiday season. If you are going to, you know, Christmas events or just like a work event and you want something a little bit more done up than your typical eyeshadow look that you usually go for, which for me is always going to be a brown eyelid, just something nice and neutral. But this look just takes things up a notch by smoking out your waterline area. I'm now going in with my Giorgio Armani foundation. Yes, girl, I'm bringing out the foundation for this look because this is definitely going to be on the more glammed up side. But I feel like you can also tone this makeup look down just based off of what you're wearing. You can wear something still very casual with this eyeshadow look. I'm going to use the Lancome Tinty Doll Concealer in 500. This is a really nice under eye concealer where you don't want too much of a bright under eye. You just want the perfect amount. And I like using this for the days where I don't want to do too much, but just the right amount, like I said. All right, so I've applied this concealer in all the areas where I want to draw light to my face or brighten up that area. So underneath my eyes are automatic. Yes, I want that to be bright. I want that to be nice. My forehead, yes, same thing. My chin, I like to highlight it there just to add some dimension. And then I like to highlight my upper lip area just to blend in underneath the eye and kind of connect the two. I think it just looks really nice and it works out that way. I'm going to spray my sponge. And I'm actually just going to blend out my concealer using a sponge today. Typically, I like to use a brush, but I want to add some more moisture back into my face. Since I use the Milk Mattifying Primer, I don't like too much of a matte face, so I like to go in with a sponge when I want a matte look, but not too much of a matte look. I'm going to wet this sponge a little more, so let me run it under some water so I can do my under eye. All right, I went ahead and wet my sponge more. I don't know what I was thinking, just spraying some of that Mario Badescu on there, but that wasn't enough. So we got the sponge nice and damp, but not like leaking or anything like that. I dried it off using a paper towel. So let's go ahead and blend the under eye area. And if you're curious about my lashes, I filmed a video and it should be up before this one, so feel free to watch it if you're interested. I did my lashes individually on my own. I just feel like if you have a steady hand and you've worked with lashes before, that video should be easy for you to follow. And if you have any questions about my lashes, you can leave them either here on this video or the video that should already be up. Look how that blends that out. So nice. I'm using a Sonia Kashuk sponge. You can get them at Target, 2 for $5 or buy 1 for $7. And I've always said this, like, if you're gonna give me 2 for $5, I'm picking a 2 for $5 every single time. So you can get it in a pack of 2 for $5, or you can buy it on its own, just one sponge on its own for $7. You do the math, you do the math, you do the math. All right, so from here, you can either leave it like this and go ahead and set it, or you can add a brighter concealer to highlight your under eye area just a little bit more. I think I'm gonna go for that today. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna hold you. I do feel like I wanna brighten up the under eye area just a little bit more. So I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Butterscotch. I've had this for forever. I actually need a new bottle. And can y'all believe it? I really missed the Sephora sale. The Sephora savings event, I missed it altogether. And it's funny because when I was in California, we went into Sephora to get Daph a red lip from Fenty. And in my head, I was thinking, oh, I got time. I don't need to go shopping right now. You know, I don't want to waste that. I don't want to hold up too much of our time in Sephora. I'll just wait until I get back to Florida to shop the event. Not realizing that when I land in Florida, the savings event would have already been over. So I didn't get to shop anything at all. That sucks. Blending that out kind of exactly where I placed it, not moving it too much from its spot, but just bringing it up just a little bit, like the excess up around the outer portion of my eye. Now I'm gonna set it using my Sephora translucent setting powder. If you know, you know. I talk about this powder all the time, but I do realize that, you know, some people might forget. Me, I'm a very forgetful person, so I might say something more than once and not realize that I've said it more than once. I'm gonna use the translucent setting powder to set underneath my eyes, but instead of using the sponge to set underneath my eyes, I'm going to be using the Real Techniques setting brush to place this product underneath my eyes and everywhere else that I placed the concealer. I'm gonna dust off the excess powder of the setting powder using an e.l.f. highlighting brush along with my Sephora matte powder foundation. This is just going to allow just a nice flush color all over my face without removing too much of the highlight. And it kind of tones it down a bit while also removing, again, excess powder. I'm going to go in and bronze up my face using the Juvia's Place Bronze Deep Dark palette. And here are the colors. As you can see, I've been using up this one. This is a really nice, subtle bronzing color, whereas this is your more deep contour shade that you would use to deepen up your cheekbone area. So I'm going to use both in today's video. 718 brush. You can get Japanese brushes at TJ Maxx or Marshall's. It'll be in the beauty area, but I'm just going to chisel up my cheekbone. Look at that. That is so pretty. I don't do too much though. I try not to do too much because I don't want it to get crazy. I can get kind of heavy-handed with it, but I just add it right there at the top of my cheekbone, and again on the other side. Whenever you are bronzing or contouring, I would say blend going in an upwards motion instead of dragging it down. You don't want to add shadow to this area of your face. You want to highlight your cheekbones, so bring up your contour and your bronzer color. I'm gonna also bronze my nose to bring everything in. I like to concentrate the color right here and then just drag the excess down, but mainly concentrating it right in here, like that. All right, and then I'm gonna use that same color here to brush it all over my eyelids. And this is usually the color that I use to do this step. Cool. Bet. All right, now on to the good stuff. We're also going to be using another Juvia's Place palette. This is the Warrior 2 palette. I love this palette so much. Y'all know Juvia's Place's palettes and whatever product they put out are going to be very pigmented. So A little goes a long way with these colors. My favorite has got to be Jamata. That is literally why I bought this palette, because I wanted this color right here to use all over my eyes for like a rosy type of look when on an everyday basis without always having to use brown. Then it also comes with Shawata, which is a deep black eyeshadow that we're going to be using for today's video. This is where I'm going to get that smoky eyeliner look, that smoky waterline effect, but you're also going to need a smudge brush. I'll be using the Morphe 213 brush. It's a very small liner brush or a smudge brush, whatever you want to call it. You can use it to smoke out your waterline, do some detail work, but I like to use this specifically for my black eyeshadow to create a more smoky eyeliner look. So I'm going to do what I typically do, and I'm going to apply this to the waterline. This is where the smoky eye look comes from. So I'm going to bring y'all in a little bit more so you can see exactly what I mean. All right, now that I have y'all up close and personal, I'm going to take my liner brush and just tap it into the product on both sides, tap off the excess, and I'm going to apply it to my waterline. I have on lashes, so hopefully that doesn't restrict you from seeing what I'm doing, but I'm just gonna place it very tightly to my waterline without dragging it up or winging it out. By doing this, it's going to make your eyes pop. I don't care what color you got. Brown, dark brown, hazel. Your eyes are going to pop with this. And then I'll just smudge it out a little bit. By just working the brush back and forth. I'm gonna do my bottom waterline as well. I like to place this on my waterline and right up underneath my bottom lash line. So right here. All right, once I have that down, I take another brush. This is another Japanese brush, but this is in 712. It's kind of like this angled brush right here. As you can see, I've used it prior to. And I just smoke out my waterline. I look up and I just feel for wherever my waterline is at. See how that diffuses? Oh, this looks so good. Wait till I bring y'all back out. You're gonna see. That looks amazing. Do a little bit on the waterline as well. Nothing too crazy because like I said, we're not going for like an eyeshadow look. And if you're not careful, this can end up being all over your eyelid. All right, let me zoom y'all out so you can see the difference between this eye and this eye. I've zoomed y'all back out. Look at the difference between this eye, which is smoked out, looks so yummy and delicious. And then this eye, which doesn't have any product on it except for the brown eyeshadow. Like, let's do both eyes now so you can see. But yeah, this is just a really good way to change up your holiday look. This could be a look for Christmas, like a Christmas dinner, a holiday outing, a work event. Like I said, it doesn't do too much. You're not, caking up your face or doing a lot with your eyeshadow. You're just keeping it really neutral, but adding a pop of black to smoke out your look and make it holiday appropriate. You can also add not for a holiday event. I don't know where y'all work at, but it couldn't have been at my job. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't add like a glitter look to this, but if you're doing something with your family or friends, you could definitely add like a glittery shadow look right here and then add on the smoky liner. And this is just going to be an easier alternative to using a gel liner. This is just easy, right? Like eyeshadow is a little bit more forgiving. And we're smoking it out as well. So you don't need to put in too much effort. You don't got to put your back into it too much. All right, so that is the eye look. I'm going to do my eyebrows real quick and I'll be right back to do my lip and finish off the rest of my face with some blush. So we're gonna apply some mascara to the bottom lash line. I'm using Milk's Kush mascara. I really like this because how thick the wand is. I like this one for this look because I have on falsies and I want a more chunkier bottom lash effect. And like I said in my lash tutorial, I don't add mascara to my falsies. It's a no. Now that we're done with the eyes, I'm moving back to the face. I'll be using the Juvia's Place Blush Duo palette in the volume 1. So here are the colors. This beautiful pink shade along with an orange shade as well. I think I'm gonna do the purple, or the pink shade rather, because I feel like it would go best with this eyeshadow look. Oh, this looks so good already. This is something that I've been doing lately, okay? I've been taking a black liner and applying that first prior to applying my brown lip liner. So I'm using the e.l.f. No Budge Retractable Eyeliner as a lip liner. I'm gonna remove some of that Dior lip gloss, and I'm gonna apply the black liner to my lips first. You can get this at Target. I find that applying the black liner first to my lips makes my brown lip liner just a little bit deeper. And I just blend it out by doing that. Now I'm gonna take my cream gel liner by ColourPop in the shade Sunnyvale and apply that on top. Now I'm gonna go in with my favorite duo at the moment, which is going to be the Butter Gloss line by NYX or NYX. And they're gonna be the shades Praline and Fortune Cookie. These are a dynamic duo. Please don't at me, don't at me, don't at me, don't at me. This is for the girls. This is for the girls getting money. Yeah, so we're gonna apply Praline first, which is the perfect nude. Just blends so seamlessly. I feel like you can't mess up with Praline. If you're not good at makeup, you really can't. You can't go wrong with this. And then to top it off, I'm using Fortune Cookie, which is this beige lip gloss. Okay, it's so beige, but it just works really well with Praline. So if you're into a pale lip color or a pale lip look for the dark skin bodies, this is a duo that you need, boo. This the duo. This is the duo. I'm using my Mario Badescu facial spray to set my face. This is a must-have. Whenever I'm running out of this, I immediately go and get it. Immediately, because I can't go without this. I buy the big bottles, I buy the travel bottles. This has been a staple in my makeup routine for years. And I'm not kidding when I say years. I literally mean years. I use this to set my makeup. I also use it as a part of my skincare routine. This is probably like the last thing that I like to spray on my face after I apply my sunscreen. It feels so refreshing. So we're gonna apply this. All right, y'all, so this is the finished look with my smoky eye liner tutorial. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope that this allows you to do a little bit something different with your makeup look, whether you're going out at night, for the holiday season, whatever you decide. I hope that this look is something that you would consider doing. So I hope that this was helpful. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section. If you have any more makeup tutorials or makeup looks that you want to see, let me know. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye, y'all.